Well, a few years ago, when I decided to run the DipSea, I tried to run the DipSea without training at all. As a result, I failed miserably. So much pain, I was so tired afterwards. I could sign up for the DipSea now and decide not to train and just show up and try to run the DipSea again. But chances are, the same result would happen. That's why training is so important when you decide to run a race, that you take training kind of seriously. Because if you don't, the race hurts. Probably worse than the training itself. The DipSea is a little over 7-mile race. It's over these two hills. One of them is, of course, Mount Tam. That is pretty high in elevation. So I know that I will need to train on hills, and also probably on dirt paths, because there's not a whole lot of paved roads. So I need to get used to running on a dirt and stony path, uneven ground, and train on hills by doing hill repeats. What that is that I will run up a hill, turn around, come back down the hill, then run up it again, and do that a number of times to get my body used to running uphill. I know that it's 7 miles, so I know that it's a long race, so I need to be running a fair amount of miles. I need to go on runs from anywhere from 3 to 7, 8 miles, 9 miles maybe, to build up my endurance so I can actually run 7 miles. The amazing thing about training is that you see yourself improving as you go. Running up a hill the first time, you probably only do it one time, you're so out of breath. But as you train, you tend to get better at what you're doing. Another individual discipline is that I'm going to have to lift weights. I need to build up my strength in order to be able to run more efficiently and stronger. And another discipline which I really like is rest. I need to have time where maybe a day I don't run, but I actually just kind of rest. Maybe go for a walk, maybe go for a nice easy run. But rest is very important when you're training for a race. Trying versus training. I can try to run a race, but I'm probably not going to do so well. But if I train for a race, my chances of succeeding are a whole lot better. The same is true when it comes to our spiritual life. I can try to be a Christ follower, but I don't think that's how God intended it to be. I think our spiritual life is supposed to be an ongoing training, where we put certain things into our lives to help us to come closer to God, to get to know Him, to become more like who Jesus was. So we put individual disciplines into our lives, training disciplines, to help us grow in our faith. It's not so much trying as it is training.